Hello my friends, welcome to the EC2 section, and here we go with our first EC2 tutorial where we're gonna launch, of course, an EC2 instance, which is like a virtual server in the cloud with which you can run some applications. So here we go, let's go to the search bar, let's enter EC2, and here we go, welcome to the EC2 service where you can launch virtual servers in the cloud. So first, before we launch the instance here, just notice that here you have a nice dashboard of all the EC2 resources you can use, like for example the running instances, the dedicated hosts, which we will see later, security groups, as well covered in this section, auto-scaling groups, load balancers, very important, snapshots, there you go, you have everything, and volumes, which are basically the storage of your EC2 instances. So here we go, let's launch our EC2 instance. And the first step is to give a name to our EC2 instance, and as opposed to S3 where you have to give a globally unique name, here you can just give any name you want, and so let's call it simply my EC2 instance. My EC2 instance, then the next step is to choose an Amazon machine image, or more commonly called AMI, which I remind contains the operating system, the application server, and applications for your instance. So it's like a package. But there you go, as it contains the operating system, well, the first step here is to choose that operating system. And you have the choice between many of them: Amazon Linux, Mac OS, Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat, SUSE Linux, or Debian. I highly recommend choosing the Amazon Linux operating system because you'll have many free tier eligible AMIs. Here we have the Amazon Linux 2023 kernel 6.1 AMI, and as you can see, you will find many more of them, like this other Amazon Linux 2023 6.12, but also some deep learning base AMIs with different GPUs actually. So if you need any virtual servers to do deep learning, remember this, and that's it. So these are all the free tier eligible ones at the time I'm speaking, and we're going to keep this one selected by default. It will be perfect. As you can see, indeed, this one is optimized for AWS and designed to provide a secure, stable, and high performance execution environment to develop and run your cloud application. So that's perfect. And then the next step is to choose the instance type. And of course, once again, let's choose one that is free tier eligible. This one is the T3.micro, which belongs to the T3 family, has 2 virtual CPUs, 1 GB of memory, and of current generation. But as you can see, once again, you have other free tier eligible instance types like the T3.small or even C7i Flex Large, M7i Flex Large, and that's it, okay? So here we go. Let's keep our T3.micro instance type. Then the next step is to specify if we want a key pair or not, and if yes, we have to specify which one. This is a required step, as you can see, but for this particular tutorial, we won't need any key pair, so we will proceed without a key pair. Then network settings. So here, this is where you have to either create a security group or select an existing one. And we haven't created any of them before, so we're going to create a new one. And of course, security groups will be covered later in this section. Okay? And finally, this is where you can configure the storage of your EC2 instance. Here you'll have 8 GB of storage in a GB3 root volume with 3000 input-output per second and not encrypted. And if you want, you can add a new volume, but I don't recommend doing it because we'd rather stay in the free tier. Okay? Are you ready to launch your EC2 instance? Here you have a nice summary of what you selected. The Amazon Linux 2023 AMI with the T3.micro instance type. We created a new security group and we have 8 GB of storage volume. Perfect? Here we go. Let's launch our EC2 instance. And launching the instance, creating the security group rules, launching initiation, and success. Perfect. So let's go to our instances here. And here it is, my EC2 instance, which is, as you can see, running. Okay, perfect. So now let's select the EC2 instance. Here you have the details of your EC2 instance, like the instance ID. And then remember this very important difference, the public IPv4 address, which is the address you can use to connect to your EC2 instance from outside of AWS, for example with the internet, and the private IPv4 address, which is the address you can use to connect to your EC2 instance from inside AWS, meaning inside the AWS network, using, for example, as we'll do later, Instance Connect, okay? So you'll soon see how it works. And now, before we wrap up with this, I just want to show you how to stop and restart an instance. You go to Instance State here, and then you click Stop Instance. Then you confirm, yes, stop, and then you will see the instance state will go from running to stopping, as you can see. So now it is stopping. It takes a few seconds to really stop, and at some point the instance state will go from stopping to stopped. It will automatically change in a few seconds. There you go. You see? And stopped doesn't mean that it's gone. You can actually restart it by going again to instance state and then start instance, and then it will restart. So right now the instance state is pending, and again in a few seconds it will be running. And there we go. So now let's absolutely not forget to this time terminate our EC2 instance to avoid any future charges. So again, you go to instance state and you click this time terminate delete instance. You click terminate delete and successfully initiated the termination. Now it is shutting down, and once again in a few seconds the instance state will be terminated. Okay, thank you so much for watching this first EC2 tutorial. I look forward to seeing you in the next hands-on tutorial, and until then, enjoy the cloud.